About to get underway, green light on, good start there from Grosjean in, not a bad launch from Molinaro, and look at Tommy Hakenin from the outside getting the clean sweep into the first corner, getting that whole shot and taking the lead early doors, followed by Grosjean in, then Molinaro, nowhere there for Perry McCarthy and Riley Sample to make an advantage, and you can see McCarthy down there in fourth, Riley Sample in P5, but a really good launch there from Hakenin on the outside, exactly what he needed to do.
Just as I said it there, he absolutely nailed it, just almost word for word of what I just said. So, excuse me, perfect start there for Toppy. And of course, he would have watched the Hansen boys out in front setting those really fast lap times. So he knows what he has to do now. Interestingly, not rotating the car quite as much as the two Hansens were around this really tight gravel section. Maybe he's found somewhere that's faster around that corner. Of course, we'll have to wait until the end of the race to see what the times say.
Yeah, it certainly will. I have to say, one of the characteristics of this circuit will be, of course, the tight corners, and that should, in theory, give the drivers who've got a bit more Rallycross experience, like Tommy Hakenin and Grosjean, for example, a bit more of an advantage in these races because, of course, they know this circuit a little bit well, and the tarmac S drivers, for example, Perry McCarthy, might struggle around this Nirad circuit, so there could be a big old difference in pace as things stand. You can see there, Tommy Hakenin building out a gap to Jerome Grosjean in P2, 1.2 seconds the advantage. Tamara Molinaro there, her rallying experience, as we said, could prove to be very beneficial. Very tight line there for Tommy Hakenin, getting that car rotated on the brakes in that back section, but keeps it all out of the barrier, but a very impressive bit of driving there from the Finn.
Yeah, it was a lovely line there. That corner's effectively a double apex, so coming in tight on the first apex, letting the car run a little bit wide mid-corner, and then having the car straight for the second apex there as Toppy came around the corner just meant he got that little bit extra exit speed as well. So I think Toppy's really found a good rhythm around that section of the track.
And what do we think about Jerome Grosjean? He's been a driver who's been, well, there and thereabouts. He's fifth in the standings currently here, Dan, but just hasn't had a lot of luck so far this year.
No, I think he made both finals, didn't he, of Austria, but unfortunately pulled out of both of them with technical issues, so just really not quite having the luck for him, but he's definitely got pace to keep up with some of these guys. It's just whether he can string a good weekend together.
Yeah, it would be very exciting to see Jerome Grosjean fighting with the big guns here this weekend. Let's wait and see whether that will happen. Finishing in second position won't do him any harm, but of course in terms of his time it will be a little bit slower if this man keeps it on the straight and narrow. Tommy Hakenin, who is out in front, 25 years on lap 4, so that's not too bad as things stand. The good advantage for him here is, of course, that he doesn't have another car fighting him and trying to take a position away, so he's going to be in clear air and can just run his own race.
Yeah, he's got that gap of 2.2 seconds back to Jerome Grosjean in there, so that's going to play into his favour. But of course, well, Kevin and Timmy, they did work together. Of course, Kevin would have been wary of Timmy up behind him, but I'm sure it probably didn't affect this time too much.
Yeah, absolutely not. There is Tommy Hakenin, though, doing a very, very good job as things stand. We heard a bit of a noise there from the crowd. I wondered if something might have gone on. Can't see anything as things stand, but over the line comes Tommy Hakenin, meanwhile, to start the final lap of action there. Grosjean in 2.4 seconds adrift in P2, and Toppy doing exactly what he needed to do, exactly what he needs to do in terms of the standings, of course. And so Kevin Hansen 178, Toppy Hakenin 173, so just 5 points separating those two drivers. And of course, round 9 at the end of the day here could be very crucial to see how things stand in the overall standings. So on the final lap we are then here, just coming down. So committed you have to be going into this next sector. It's so fast and flowing that you have to scrub all that speed off coming in towards this very tight and twisty back section. As Dan said, double apex left-hander there, where you've got to get that car rotated very, very early indeed. But through the final corner, Tommy Hakenin, absolute masterclass in the field. Hakenin takes victory in Q1, race 2 here in Hungary. Jerome Grosjean in finishes in second, and Tommy Hakenin with a very promising time there as well.
Faster time there for Toppy than it was for both of the Hansen brothers. So Toppy at the moment is sitting top of the times, and of course with that race win as well, gets maximum points positions.
Yeah, there is Riley Sample in P4 and Perry McCarthy in P5 fighting to the line, and McCarthy trying to find his way through but not quite able to get a launch.